Hi, welcome to my channel, the Spiritual Justice Gem Goddess Quita. You can call me Quita. Either one will do. I answer to both. This is a quick message from the Most High, from the archangels. Um, God had me in reading about Lazarus and basically the background of Lazarus and stuff like that. But the reason he said he had me to do this was to give you guys a message that it's a lot of situations that look dead. And God wanted them to look dead for a reason. They look like ain't nothing, no life ain't in them. God said it looks like it's dead, like it's a dead end. Nothing is gonna happen. You can't see nothing growing. This you can't, you can't predict nothing. You can't, you know what I mean. You can't. Just ain't no. It seemed like ain't no productivity. But God said there's roots growing. Roots. Some stuff is being rooted and grounded. And you can't see that. That's underneath the surface. And God says something about your inner self, your inner is being grounded and you're being rooted, and the situation is being rooted and solidified and stabilized. So as the stabilization was going on within your situation or within your life, God said that he didn't need that to be disturbed. So he gave something else for the enemy to attack, because he didn't want a stabilization that was going on within yourself, within your situation, whatever the situation or circumstance may be. God said he didn't want that to be disrupted. So he gave the devil something else to attack while he was building the stabilization within your situation, within yourself, within your finances, whatever it may be in your life. God said he was stabilizing that, and the reason why you was being attacked in such other areas is because God said he was rooting you and grounding you in something that the devil and no one else could see, and it looked dead. But this is a situation but that's about to be resurrected, because everything that he promised you, he said he was going to give you. Everything that he said that he was going to give you, he's going to give it to you. God says your due season. This is due season here coming up. Some people due season is now, and some people due season is coming. So God said that a lot of times, a lot of situations that look dead, that look like it was a Lazarus situation, like there was no hope, that's been dead for like 4 decades, 4 years, 4 days, 4 months, whatever the time may be. But God said he was stabilizing the situation. That's why the number 4 was so relevant. Because he was stabilizing the situation. He gave the devil something else to attack while he was building something else. And only God can be that brilliant. You get what I'm saying? So it's a situation that's going on within somebody, or a stabilization that's going on within somebody's emotions or personal life, or I don't know, take it how it resonates. And God said he was giving the devil something else to attack, so that he can build this stabilization within yourself, within your finances, within your situation, within your mind, within your soul, within your twin flame. You take it as it resonates. You see where I'm going? You see where God is going with this? Take it as it resonates. What if you hear this message and you know what your situation is? God said it resonates with you. But a lot of times God do that so that he can work a miracle in your life. A lot of people's situations are going to be resurrected. Everything that it looked like the enemy stole and took from you, God said he did not. He let the enemy think that it was dead so that he can resurrect it. And once you've been through all the tricks and trades of the enemy and been through a lot of different stuff, a lot of different lessons, you learned those lessons, and you was like, Lord, why did I have to go through that? And God said, this is the season, or the next season for some people is going to be the reason. You're going to see the reason why. You're going to know, it's going to just hit you, the reason why you went through what you went through. So when you get presented with different situations and different opportunities, you will know how to move. You'll know how to operate. You'll know how to be emotionally balanced. Your inner world be balanced. Your mind will be balanced. God, a lot of times God be building up people's mental stability, emotional stability, financial stability, all of them, or situational stability. And it looked like it was a rocky road, looked like it was dead, it was going nowhere. But that was God's brilliance. He wanted to think that the situation was dead, because then he can't. Who's going to attack something that's dead? You get what I'm saying? So this is God's brilliant way of letting you grow underneath the surface, so that when it's your time, he can resurrect the situation when you were ready. So you weren't ready in the first 3 or 4 seasons. You know what I mean? So you had to get ready. So God gave you time to get ready. And while you was getting ready, God made it seem like you were dead. Like the situation was dead. Like it wasn't going nowhere. But God said, watch how things flourish in this season for you. Watch how the things that you thought was dead, God will resurrect, and he will give you a Lazarus blessing. God said he's going to give a lot of people, I got chills, a Lazarus blessing, because you was faithful, you were solid. It's not many of you that did all this stuff, but for the few that I'm talking to, because God says not many, it's a lot of weak people out here, and there's a lot of people that need to work on a lot of things. But if you come across this message, then and you know, you feel it in your spirit using your discernment, then you know this message is for you. But God said he's going to give you a Lazarus breakthrough, a Lazarus blessing. That's what he keeps saying in my spirit, that he's going to give you a Lazarus blessing, that she's going to give you a Lazarus blessing, that they're going to bless you where situations look like it was dead. It's going to just, like, you know how that people get overnight success. You know what I mean? They've been doing this a lot of things for a lot of times, for a long periods of a long period of time, and it seemed like it wasn't getting nowhere. It seemed like it wasn't going nowhere. But that was God's way of letting you grow in peace. Whatever it was growing inside you, in the situation, in your finances, whatever the situation may be, God said he gave it so it wouldn't be attacked, so it be on solid foundation. And you see, when something is built on solid foundation, it's not going to be uprooted, especially when it's done by God and not by man. You know what I mean? So a lot of you guys, I don't know if airplanes is significant to you, if that's a sign that you're looking for, green or white or airplane. How you know this message is for you is green, white, airplane, or you just feel it in your spirit. If any of this resonates with you, you're looking for a sign, airplanes, green or white, the color green or white, or airplanes, it may be significant to you. But God says keep moving. Like God said, that blessing, that Lazarus blessing is going to come like a plane in the sky. It's just going to come out of nowhere, and the people just going to see it, and then nobody's going to be able to do anything. Nobody's going to be able to do anything to you or to the blessing. And this is why God allowed Lazarus to die. This is why God, because the Lazarus was symbolic for a lot of different things. But right now, God is using this particular, the Lazarus effect or the Lazarus blessing to bless particular people who has been solid, who has had who's kept the light hard, who has just been upstanding in every situation that they came through. And so God said he's going to bless you out of the middle of nowhere. It's just going to seem like you just landed. God said, oh my God, he's just giving me revelation after revelation. But this God said it's going to seem like you just landed, like you just got off the flight. Like it's going to seem like that way to other people, but you know you put in the work. You know the lessons you had to learn. You know what you had to go through. And God says, just remember all the lessons, everything that was ever taught to you within the last 4 years. God said, remember the lessons. Don't take the pain with you. Remember the lessons. Peace. I'm out.